Alright, we've talked about slope-intercept form, and now we're going to learn another form for a linear equation. So point-slope form is going to look like this. So it's a little bit different, and so you'll notice that we've got some extra variables going on here. So we have m, that's still the slope. We have y1 and x1. Okay, these are going to be the coordinates for a coordinate point. So just like we did when we were solving for the slope when we were given two coordinate points, you're doing the same thing. x1 comma y1, that is a point that I will give you in an example, and you're using it in your equation. So we're going to do some examples. Okay, let's say, and then so the slope is 4, and we've got a point 3 comma negative 1. So let me write the general form again. Okay, and then when you're writing your equation, you're just going to plug in the stuff you've got. So I know that 4 is m, 3 is x1, and negative 1 is y1. So now I'm just going to plug everything in. So y just stays the same. Y is y. Then I've got minus y1, which is a negative 1. So minus a negative 1 equals m is 4. X is just x. Minus x1 was 3. Okay, so all you're doing is plugging stuff in. Now the only simplifying I want to do is just take care of this minus the negative I've got going on. And remember, that's really like a plus. So when I write my real answer, the only thing that will change is that will be a plus. And that's it. So let's try another one. Okay, let me write my general equation again. Alright, so my slope is 1/2, that's m. 0 is x1, 2 is y1. So now I'm going to go plug all this stuff in. Minus 0. Okay, so now the only simplifying you could do here is just to get rid of that 0. And it would look like that. You can leave the 0 though also. It makes it still look like slope intercept or point slope form. So it's good to leave that there. Okay, let's try another example. No, I don't want that to be a 3 also, so let's make it negative 1. Okay, so write your general form down. Okay, and then plug everything in. So m is negative 3 here, x1 is negative 1, y1 is 4. So now plug it all in. Make sure you keep your negatives, especially in here, x minus a negative 1. Okay, so that again is going to be the part that I want to simplify. So for the most part, it will stay the same. But remember that a minus negative becomes a plus. So I've got x plus 1. Okay, and that is your answer. Okay, now I do want to show you one example where slope-intercept form, and point slope form really give you the same equation, just written differently. So let's look at, we'll look at this one. So y minus 4 equals negative 3 times x plus 1. Okay. Okay, so that was our equation. Now I'm just going to rewrite it, and we'll get something that is in slope-intercept form. So this left-hand side, I'll just leave it alone for now. But remember, when you have parentheses like on the right here, you can distribute through. So this negative 3 I'm going to distribute through. So I'll have negative 3 times x, and then plus a negative 3 times 1. Okay, and then I want y by itself because I'm trying to get to slope-intercept form. So the only thing that's wrong with the left-hand side here is that I have this minus 4. So to get rid of that, I will add 4 to both sides. And I end up with y equals, which is good. And then negative 3x plus 1 because I had a negative 3 plus a 4. Okay, so this is slope-intercept form. And then this one up here was point slope. Now, if you graphed both of these lines, you'll end up with the exact same line. So we can do that really quick here. Oh dear, I'm going to run out of space. Okay. So I've got 1. My slope is negative 3. Okay, so over here. Hang on. Alright, so to graph this one, I used slope-intercept form. Now, my other way would be to use point-slope form. I know that the coordinate I had was negative 1, 4, and my slope was negative 3. So let's go find negative 1, 4, that's up here, and then my slope would be negative 3. I end up at this point again. So I kind of drew my line skiwampus, but this line will continue up through there. Let's fix that. There we go. Okay, so it's really the exact same line, just written in a different form.